Welcome, everyone. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Didi, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Bill, welcome. Hey, Audrey, welcome. Guys, we'll get started. Get started shortly. This class is stocks, Forex, or stocks, options, and ETFs. Stocks, options, and ETFs. Hey, Mary, welcome, Mary. Hey, Kawisi, welcome, Kawisi. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Stocks, options, and ETFs. All right, guys. This is our equities class. So we, as you guys know, we do our equities class on Thursdays. All right, so we're gonna go over stocks, usually stocks, options, and ETFs, but we'll focus on equity stocks this evening. So I see we've got some new faces, so welcome everyone. All right, guys, so let's get right to it. I'm going to share my trading screen here. If you guys do not see it, please let me know. All right. So we'll go over the markets. All right. So we'll go over the Dow, the S&P, right, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. And you guys know when we trade stocks, we've got to do this, right? We have to go through, right? Go through those indexes. Right, we need to take a look at the VIX, all right, as far as volatility, and we need to take a look at our sectors, all right. Those of you who've been coming to this, you guys should know, right, that what phase that we're in, all right. So we're in the markdown phase, all right. So currently we're in the markdown phase for stocks, all right, for the entire market, all right. So keep that in mind as we go through this, okay? Markdown phase, meaning that we are bearish on stocks, all right? stocks either retracing or correcting. Okay, so we should not be trading stocks. All right, a large majority of the stocks out there will follow the major indexes. All right. As I go through this, if you guys have any questions, all right, just stop me. All right. And then we'll open up the floor. We'll take a look at any symbols you guys have you want to take a look at. All right. And then we can also look at some symbols also. All right. So just remember the important thing to remember is that the equity markets, right, is bearish. We're in the markdown phase. All right. On the Dow, we follow the four major indexes: the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ, and the Russell. So they're all down. All right. The VIX is going higher. So the VIX, we call it the VIX, or the VIX Volatility Index, is moving higher. All right. When it's low, that's good for stocks. It's the reverse. When it's going down, good for stocks. Low volatility, great for stocks. Right? We like that number to be below 20. So a number below 20, all right, is good. All right. The lower that number, the better it is for stocks. All right. So ideally, if it can get around 15, 14, right, we'll see the equity markets move higher. Stocks are moving higher. All right. Right now it's at 27. All right. So 27. So guess what? Stocks are coming down. All right. VIX is moving higher. Stocks are coming down. All right. The next thing we take a look at are the sectors. All right. So here, all the sectors right here, and all these sectors are down. We only have one that's neutral, but the rest of them are all going down. All right. I want you guys to take a look here. We've been watching this for a while. All right. The Dow 30. Okay. So the Dow made a high back in the beginning of the year. So January, the Dow, right? The Dow made a high of about, let's see here, almost 37,000, guys. All right. Almost 37,000 all the way up here. All right. Now our system give us a buy signal right here. This blue arrow right here give a buy signal to enter, and we got out right here at give us a buy signal at 29.30. We got out here, got out of the market. Well, we actually got it a bit earlier. We got it on a daily time frame. This is a weekly time frame, but we're out. All right, and right now it's testing support right here. Support, this support line right here at 30,000. Okay, this is going to be a critical number. All right, it held earlier in the year, right? It held at 30,000. Let me show you guys here. So it held at 30,000 right here, right here. You guys see that? And pulled all the way back up. However, right? However, the price is coming back down. This is the current candle right here. And now we're looking to retest that 30,000. All right. So Dow 30,000 is a big number, right? Dow 30,000 is a big number. Here is support. Here is support. Okay. So we'll see what happens. All right. The market closed at 30,000 today, right here, 30,076. So we'll see if buyers can hold that number, right? Hold the Dow right here at 30,000. If it breaks, guys, if it breaks, we could see the market go a lot lower. All right. Kind of like it did here. All right. So if it breaks that number, it could make, go much lower. All right. Now, understand, just like when we're moving higher, right? When we're moving higher, things tend to move higher, right? Green candles, we're moving higher. Guess what? When we're moving lower, lower highs, right? Right, lower highs, lower lows, price tends to move lower. All right, so we can anticipate a move lower to the downside. All right, so we should not be in stocks. We should not be in stocks. All right, so if you guys are, just be careful if you're trading out there. Hey, Gerald, welcome. Just be careful.
Hey, David.
Hello. All right. Any questions on this? Does this make any sense? If not, guys, please let me know. All right. Especially if you're new. All right. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. This is important.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead, Didi.
You're saying we shouldn't be in stocks. Do you mean that we shouldn't be buying them, or we should be selling what we have?
Well, you shouldn't be buying. That's for sure.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you're in stocks, right? If you're in stocks, I want to show you guys this because we've got some new folks here. All right. Now, Didi, you remember what we looked at yesterday, right? We looked at both of your stocks, right? I think it was which one? Amazon and Exxon?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to share this. And for our regular traders that are here, this is good. So this will be a good recap. All right. So let me share this here. Okay. Guys, when we trade, whether it's a stock, right, a currency, all right, Bitcoin, or just the market in general. So the Dow we just took a look at. Let me make sure you guys should see my screen here. Okay, we follow a specific plan. All right, so we call this the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. So Didi, when we look at your charts yesterday, right? We looked at your trades yesterday, and we looked at those on a weekly time frame. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, your Exxon trade was in the markup phase, right? Remember that?
Right. Yes.
So we had green candles, right? We had green candles, right? It broke resistance. I think we still had a buy signal. So it was on, and I'll explain this chart in a minute, all right? So it was over here on this side of your screen,
Yes.
all right? So we're gonna call this our buy side, where we should be buying and holding, all right? On this side here. Over here, this is where we should be getting out, all right? Now we could short. All right, we could make money going down. We could short it. We're not going to talk about that. All right. So if you find yourself, and I'll explain how this works. If you find yourself on this side here of the trade, all right, then you should get out. If you ever find yourselves, right, and we'll go, if you ever find yourself on this side of the trade, which is called the markdown phase, we should get out. All right. So I don't care.
I did that today with American Airlines because they lost a lot of money and I didn't want to keep losing. So I mean, I got out and kind of broke even on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I saw it was going downhill. So I just got out of that one. And then if it keeps going lower, I'll just maybe rebuy later.
Okay. So let's go over this. And I won't spend a lot of time on support and resistance, but I'll spend some time on the 4 market phases here. And with this alone, right, Didi and everyone else, this will, if you guys are in positions, if you're ever in positions and you want to know what you should do, just based on how price is moving, right? Just based on where it is, right, in that cycle, all right, you can make a decision. All right. And this is pretty cool. All right. So we call this the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right. So the 4 market phases, right? The 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right. All right. So the 4 market phases that every trader must know is going to start with accumulation. All right. So think of accumulation where the price fell, right? The price fell, came down to think of it as the bottom of your chart. So the bottom left, Didi, and everyone else is going to be accumulation will come at the bottom left, the middle, okay, or the right of your chart. All right. So the bottom, and Didi will take a look at your 2 positions too. So the bottom accumulation phase, bottom left, middle, or right of your chart. All right. Regardless of the time frame. All right. So what we want is that price to come down, accumulate, right? So that accumulation phase is where big institutions start to build capital, right? Build positions before they move the price higher to break resistance. This is resistance right here. All right. So price came down. Let's say it was $100 here, fell all the way down to $25. Institutions, hedge funds are starting to build positions. That's the accumulation phase. So think of accumulation. They're building, they're adding, right? They're building positions, adding positions before they move the price higher to break resistance, right? That's generally where we buy. That's our buy signal to enter when the price break resistance. All right. So that's phase 1. Phase 2 is the markup phase. So think of the markup phase as our trend. All right. Price is moving higher. That's the markup phase. All right. Price is moving higher. That is the markup phase. All right. That's this phase right here. Within the markup phase, all right, price slows down. All right. Consolidate a bit. All right. And we call that the reaccumulation phase when the price breaks a new resistance. So that's new buyers entering the market, right? New buyers coming into the market. This will give us a chance. Generally, what happens is this: the traders that missed this buy signal here, right, will have a sense of FOMO, right? And they will start getting in right here. All right. Or we can buy here and then add it to our position here. All right. That's the markup phase. Phase 3 is where the price can't move any higher, right? It can't go up forever. All right. So phase 3 is where the price stops, hits a resistance. All right. Hits a resistance, can't go any higher. Kind of like here, right? Hits a resistance here, doesn't go any higher. Price breaks support, and that's our trigger to close the trade. All right. So we always want to buy on a break of resistance right here, sell on a break of support. Once the price breaks support, that's called the markdown phase. The markdown phase. So that's where we have sellers. Sellers are now coming in. All right. They're coming in, they're getting into that trade, and they're pushing that price lower. They're pushing that price lower. So sellers are coming in. And if you notice, over here in the markup phase, we have green candles, right? Green candles, those are buyers. And in the markdown phase, we have red candles. All right? Red candles right here, red support and resistance. All right? So accumulation, markup, all right? That's where we should be buying and holding. Distribution. Think of distribution phase as indecision. Price is slowing. If the price breaks resistance, we got another accumulation phase like this here. If the price doesn't break resistance, break support, now we have sellers, not buyers. We have sellers coming in, and we have to close the trade because sellers are coming in on a break of support. Okay, so we're gonna buy on resistance, sell on support. When the sellers come in, that's called the markdown phase. All right, sellers come in, pushing the price lower. That's called the markdown phase. Within the markdown phase, we've got redistribution. Okay, so it's the reverse of reaccumulation. Redistribution means new sellers are coming in on a break of support right here. All right, pushing our price even lower. At some point, right, price will stop, come to a halt, and guess what, right? Institutions will come in again at the reaccumulation phase and do that all over again. All right, so those are the 4 market phases. There isn't a 5th one, a 6th one, right? It's only 4. All right, it's only 4. All right, this makes sense? Go ahead, Arthur. I can't hear you.
So this is the 5 phases, right? Four phases.
Yes.
Would it be possible? I know this would be a simple example, but could phase 4 potentially become phase 1 if instead of going down, it was going up, breaking resistance?
Okay. Okay, repeat that again. Repeat that. I'm sorry. Repeat that again.
So at phase number 4, instead of it trending, keep going down, would it be possible at that point it would go up instead and then break resistance? So then that would count as phase 1 accumulation?
Absolutely, right here. Absolutely. So instead of, so it went down, okay? Whether it did it here, Arthur, or here. Let's say the price broke resistance here, okay, right here, rather than going down in that redistribution phase, broke resistance, right? We got new buyers to come in. Now that's called the accumulation phase. That makes sense?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So this is there's only 4 phases. All right. And so Didi, we're gonna come back to you. Okay, we're gonna come back to you. Okay. So if you were looking to enter a trade and you're looking at a chart, you're looking at this right here. Just imagine that this is a price chart, right?
Okay.
All right. Let's say on a daily time frame. It's a price chart on a daily time frame. Okay, where would you enter the trade?
I would buy it on number 1, the accumulation phase, if I could.
On the accumulation phase, very good, right here. And where on at the accumulation phase?
I'm not understanding.
Yeah, where? So this is the accumulation phase, right? Right here, right? Phase 1.
Right.
Where on the accumulation phase or at the accumulation phase would you buy? Would you enter?
Right at the accumulation phase.
We want to
Yes.
buy when? On a break of what?
Okay, I'm not sure.
Okay, on a break of resistance, right?
Okay, I don't know the verbiage. Oh,
Yes.
so maybe that's what I'm missing, but yeah, I would buy it 1.
Yeah, so write this down.
Okay.
Write this down. Okay, and everyone, all right, especially new folks, regular folks, you guys, Bill, you guys know this, okay? But it's good to get this information again. All right, so new folks, we're gonna buy on the break of resistance when the price breaks resistance. And we buy on the break of resistance because the buyers are in control. So write that down. We always buy on the break of resistance because the buyers are in control. That's the markup phase, right? That's why the price is moving higher. Broke resistance, think of resistance as a wall, right? So you had a lot of force, a lot of volume to push that price through resistance. Only buyers can do that. So the buyers are definitely in control. So that's where we're gonna buy. on a break of resistance. Okay, so you would buy here. So Didi, you bought here and the price is going along, right? Moving higher, right? Just like your Exxon, right? And we call that the markup phase. All right. So now where do we get out, Didi? Where do you sell? In what phase do you sell?
The distribution phase.
Where in the distribution phase?
At the
You
break
didn't know,
of
you didn't know you were going to get tested this evening, huh?
No, I did not. I would have studied a little harder.
You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great. So
Because
when
the
we
point-
go through this, and you have to come up with, that's how we remember, right? That's how we remember. All right. That's how we remember. So
Well, maybe I'm just doing it on the verbiage that you're using. I'm not familiar with all of that, but if I was just gonna use my own verbiage, I would buy when it was low.
no, no,
And-
no, no, no,
Not
no,
low, but at the accumulation phase.
no,
and
no,
then-
no, 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 no. It was, look here. It was low here.
Yeah,
It was low here.
yeah.
It could have gone even lower down here, right?
Okay.
Why
I
don't we
got
want to buy? Why don't we want to buy just because it's low?
I got you. Okay, I'm seeing what you're saying now. Okay.
So so let me ask you, why just think, why wouldn't we want to buy it if it's just low?
Well, you don't really know where it's going yet.
We don't know where it's absolutely. We don't know where it's going yet.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to make sure that the buyers are coming in, right? The buyers are coming in to push that price over, right? To break resistance. All right.
I got it now. Got it.
Okay. You got, okay. So to break
Yeah, I like
resistance.
that.
Go ahead, Otto.
No, I was just gonna say I like with the example you gave yesterday with the cage, how with the accumulation phase is going up and down, and so basically when the point of breaking resistance, when it's going up that point, that's where the buy signal is. That's when we want to buy.
Very good.
I like that
Yeah.
example you gave yesterday.
Yes, very good. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So think of, yes, absolutely. This is the cage, right? This is your bull in the cage right here, right? Your raging bull, right? And we trap that bull, right? We limit, remember we said we limit its movement until we open that cage, right? We open in that cage for that bull to, right? To start running, but guess what? We are on it, right? We are on that bull right here, right as we open that cage, we are right there, all right? So support and resistance, we are trapping that price, allowing us to get on it, okay? So good job, Otto, good job. Okay, so Didi, where do we exit? You said we exit at the distribution phase, right?
Yes.
Okay, so where in the distribution phase do we exit? Do we get out of the trade? Because that's what you're asking, right? You're in some trades right now, and you're
Yes.
asking, right? You know, what do I do, right? Should I get out? Should I not get out, right? That's your question, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here, distribution phase, where do we exit?
I don't know. We're still talking about the break of resistance here.
No, you in it here. You in it here. You in the markup phase. You in it. Where do you exit? Hey, Juan, welcome. Welcome, Juan.
I
Just
don't.
Didi now. Just Didi. No one else for now.
I'm not sure. So maybe you should tell me so I won't have all these confused words in my mind trying to figure it out.
Okay. So where do you think you would exit over? You would exit over here.
Somewhere between the reaccumulation and the distribution phase.
The reaccumulation and the distribution phase. So somewhere in here.
Yes, somewhere
You would-
around in there is what
You
I'm
would
thinking.
exit. You would exit here.
Maybe, or a little bit further up, maybe.
Over here.
I'm not sure. It just it kind of depends on what the stock is doing and how much income I have in it.
Well, this is it. It's moving right here. This is just stock moving right here.
Yeah. Yes.
So tell me where here.
As it start, well,
I'd be happy to help.
Starts to markdown phases. It starts going down the
No,
markdown.
I want Didi to think because she's in some trades right now. And what
Okay.
I want you to do, Didi,
Yes,
I want you to think about the trades that you're in right now.
right.
Okay, so let's think about, is it Amazon, right?
Yes,
Okay, so you're in Amazon
yes,
and it's been going down
yes,
and you've lost some money in that trade, right?
yes.
It's kind of painful, right?
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah, right? Okay,
Yes.
so think about this now. And everyone else, think about a trade that you've been in. If you've traded a trade that you've been in, right? The key, guys, listen, right? Oh, entry and exit critical. Sometimes we get into trades, right? For whatever reason, we're in the trade and we don't really think about, how we're going to get out, right? How do we manage to get out of the trade to limit, right? Limit our losses, maximize our profits, right? That's the goal. That's how we make money in trade. Minimizing our losses, maximizing our profits. Okay, so here we are, Didi. We bought here, right? We're in that markup phase. This is the 4 market phases that every trader must know, all right? So we're moving higher in Amazon. It's moving higher. All right, it's made a high, it can't go up any higher. Where do you exit? Do you just stay in? Do you stay in and just have it come back all the way down? Or do you want to get out and take some profits?
I would prefer to get out and take the profit
And take some profit.
and then rebuy it possibly when it goes down even further.
Okay, all right, so you're thinking, hold on one second here. Okay, all right. Okay,
Was that the right thing to do?
all right. So the right concept, right? That's what we would like to do.
Yes.
But how do we do it here? Where do you, so you entered here, good, you entered here, right? You're going through that markup phase, right?
Yeah.
We made a
Yes.
high, right? We know we can't go any higher. Where do you get out? Oh,
I would think at the highest point
okay.
before it starts going back down.
And
Didi,
where is
what's the
that?
opposite of resistance?
Are you looking for the verbiage?
I want to know where, on here you're going to get out.
Okay,
Where on here are you going to get out? Tell me where to stop. Tell me where to stop. Are
okay.
you going to get out here, here, here,
No,
here, here, here.
no, I won't go any further down there where you're going.
Okay, so
I
you
would
would
be
get
somewhere in the distribution phase, somewhere in there I would get out
in here.
to get the most profit out of it, I would imagine.
Okay, so you would get out to okay. All right. So remember what I said. We're gonna buy on the break of what?
Resistance? Break of
Break
resistance?
Resistance. And we're gonna sell where?
Break of support?
When it breaks support.
When it breaks support. Very good. So Didi, we're gonna buy on a break of resistance and we're gonna sell here when the price broke support here. It never broke support here. It never broke support here. It only broke support here. That's when we start the markdown phase.
Okay, well then I need to look at the verbiage about breaking support in those words because I'm not familiar with those.
Yeah, don't worry about that though.
Okay,
Yeah, don't worry about that. Worry
Okay.
about the concept,
okay.
right? It could be break of support, sell, it doesn't matter. What we want to do is this. We want to buy on a break of resistance, not because we want to, because the buyers are buying. Just think about that, right? People are
Yes.
buying, they're buying. That's when we want to buy,
Yes,
all right? And we're going to sell on a break of support, the price is, just think of support as your floor, right? So the price broke the floor, right? And it's moving lower. The reason it's moving lower is because people are selling, they're getting out. So when they're getting out, we need to get out.
Okay, but couldn't I sell it at the highest point before it starts going down?
Right
Even
up here.
Yeah, a little further, yeah, a little bit
Yeah.
round, a little bit to the left a little bit. I mean, why
Over
would I
here.
sell? Yes. Could
Okay.
I sell that as well if the profits were nice?
You could do what you want.
Yeah, I mean, instead of waiting for it to go back down at the break of support, that's down a little further. That's losing a little bit of money,
Remember
right?
you said you wanted to buy low here.
Yeah, and that was a mistake
Why was it a mistake?
because wouldn't know which way the stock was going until it starts moving and people start buying.
If you sell it here, do you know which way it's gonna go?
No, but the profit would be nice. But no, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yes,
It would be nice. But what could happen here?
it could
What-
go up further.
It could go up further. Are the
Yes.
sellers selling it here?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Or is it breaking support here?
No, it's not.
No. Where is it breaking support?
Where you have the arrow by number 4 right there, where you're
Okay.
pointing,
That's your trade.
and that's where I should trade.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
I have a question.
Nick?
So if you retest the resistance line on a second time and it doesn't break resistance, would that not be a good area to sell as well because it retested that resistance line and
In what
started to come
phase?
back?
In what phase?
Distribution phase, right where you're at. So if you've retested it twice, I know it can still retest a third time, but typically there might be more data to support that it's a stronger resistance to head back down. So it could be a good area to sell there.
No, we want to wait to sell, even if it, let's say it goes up, retest, right? If it retests and then it moves higher, then we've got reaccumulation, right?
Right.
Right?
If it retests and rejects more than once, would that not be a stronger data accumulation to say that it would continue back down again and it would be a good profit taking area?
Well, no, we wait on a break of support. So what that means is we will be trading within here, within that accumulation phase, right? Is what you're saying.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So okay, let's keep it simple now. Okay. Even if it retests, let's say it retests and fails, right? So let's say it breaks out. Let's say here, it breaks out here. All right, retest and fail. And you say we'll just get out like in here.
Well, no, I'm just saying in accordance to this chart and this support and resistance lines that are drawn on the chart, in the distribution phase, you're retesting a resistance line more than once. So that would typically, I would think, or I guess my not so educated opinion would say that it would be a fairly strong resistance level. Therefore, it would be a good opportunity to take profits at that area rather than wait till it gets down to support and then break support.
Okay. All right. But it could also do this.
Correct. Correct. I'm just saying I'm just saying on that second resistance touch on the end of the distribution phase there. Yep. That second touch, if it rejects a second time, then begins to come back down, I would say I would ask, it seems like it would be a good opportunity to take profits rather than wait till it hits the support and then breaks the support to take profits down there. Okay. Could it always go back up and hit resistance and break a third time? Yeah, of course. But I'm just asking the question if it would be, it seems like it might be a good area to profit take or closer to that resistance line if it hits it and rejects it a second time.
Yes. Yes. So now, okay. So support right here. So if it breaks support, So here is our buy. And if it breaks support right here, that's a hard, good question, Nick. This is a hard sell. Break support, we're gonna get a sell, and I'll show you guys in a minute. This is a hard sell, right? So we know we're gonna sell it. The system will give us a sell signal to exit. Here, you're right. So if it pulls back right here, we might get a white candle. All right, we might get a white candle right here. And we might get a red candle right in here, which is, yes, we could take some profits. But our hard sell to exit the trade would be on a break of support. All right, good job. Yeah. So you could, if you're in this trade right here, you could take some profits, right? You could take some profits, trim the position. Okay, but keep in mind, this is not a hard sell, because what could happen, all right, it can pull back like this. And we've seen this many times where now the price retests resistance and now it keeps going. All right.
Just
now,
like at the accumulation phase.
And yes, we'll start a new reaccumulation phase. Okay. Now, good questions. Now, you guys are thinking. Now, I want to show you guys another chart, and then I want to take a look at. We're going to look at Mary's trades live, so that Mary, never take anyone's opinion. All right. So the cool thing about, I hope you guys, the cool thing about this is that you'll be able to make your own decision, and you could do that. You can do that very easily. Okay. After this evening. So take a picture. Okay. So if you guys don't have a picture of this, take a picture of this, the 4 market phases that every trader must know. All right. So take a picture of it or a screenshot. All right. And I always tell traders to print it when you get a chance, have it laminated. It's pretty cool, right? This is it. This is your roadmap here. Every trade that you do will fall into one of these phases. Every trade that you do will fall in any one of these phases. Okay, at any point in time. All right. Now, I'm going to share another screen here.
David, will you ever talk about the shorting, since we're in the markdown phase with the markets right now?
No, not this evening. Yeah, not this evening. But we will. I want to spend some time here though. Also probably next week. All right. If we break that big support level on the Dow, then we might we might really look to go short. All right.
I should have my account open by then.
Okay. Take a picture of this. If you guys don't have it, take a picture of this, called trend following the meat of the trade. Okay. And Didi, I want to show you this, and everyone. All right. You guys can learn from this also. Trend following the meat of the trade. We are never going to try. We can't get the whole trade. So Didi, you remember you were saying you want to get out at the top. All right. And you want to get in at the bottom.
Not anymore. I don't want to get in the bottom anymore. It to me.
Well, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Not in trading. It's not going to happen. Okay. So here the price came down. Here is the accumulation phase. Okay. Here is the bottom. If we try to catch it here, it could keep going lower because we just don't know where the low is, right? If we catch it here, it could go lower. If we cut it here, it can even go lower because the sellers are in control. It's in that markdown phase. It's not until the price turns up, break resistance right here. Here is your resistance line. Right here is where we enter when the price breaks resistance because the buyers are in control. We assume that we know where the price is going to go. All right, we can't do that, right? Because we just don't know. So we could have gotten out here. We don't want to do that. The price is moving higher, right? Keeps moving higher, keeps moving higher, keeps moving higher. keeps moving higher, right? As traders, what we generally do is as soon as it moves high, we take some profits, right? Guess what? At some point, the price is going to hit a high. It can't go any higher. We could have gotten out here, right? Could have gotten out here. We'd have missed all this opportunity right here. We've got to wait. Okay, Didi, we've got to wait until the price hits a high, comes down, hits support, right? Break support to now get out. Okay, so we'll never get the very bottom here, and we'll never get the very top. Understand, we'll never get the very bottom, and we'll never get the very top. All right, because guess what? We need the buyers. All right, we need the buyers to come in. The buyers will not come in at the bottom.
Okay.
That's not confirmation. We need confirmation when the price breaks resistance that buyers are coming in. Same here. Sellers are not in yet. All right, because the price could go even higher. We need the price to stop moving higher. All right, sellers to come in, break support. All right, and now that's when we exit. So whether it's here or it's here or it's here, that's our exit. So we don't make up where we're going to exit. All right, and we don't determine where we're going to exit based on our P&L. We exit when the sellers, all right, when the sellers come in, we know that now it's done. All right.
Okay, that
Make
makes sense
sense?
to me. That makes sense to me now, yes.
Okay, very good. So now we're going to take your trades, right? So we're going to do this. And we are going to go here. And guess what? You now will be able to make the decision. All right. So here is Exxon. You're in Exxon, and we're looking at a weekly time frame here, a weekly time frame. Okay. So let me share my screen. Yeah. All right. Okay. What phase is this? What phase is this?
Markdown?
Markdown phase. Should we be buying or selling or out?
Selling out?
Very good. Okay. What phase is this?
Markup?
Markup. Okay. Markup. Very good.
Buying
Otto.
phase?
Very good. Markup. Okay. Now, Didi.
Yes,
So you in Exxon right now, right? You bought in, you got in about right here. Right?
yes.
You got in about right here. What should you do right now? Based on the 4 market phases, what should you do?
Well, I'm holding on to it.
Okay, based not what on you want to do, based on what on the 4 market phases, what should you do?
Well, based on it still going up and based on the dividends that they pay and based on I'm not ready to get rid of the stock.
That's right.
Okay. What's your what's Amazon symbol?
AMZN.
AMZN. Okay. So Didi, what
Yes.
phase is this here?
Looks down like a markdown.
What phase is this?
Is that selling? I don't know what you call it, but it looks like that.
Right
line.
here.
stock is
right
going
here, this phase right here, right here, right here, right here. What phase is this? Look at your chart.
Okay. Are you pointing to the green? Well, it's going up.
It's going up, yes. What
Yeah, the
phase?
green part, yes.
What phase?
I guess it would be the markup.
Markup. What should we be doing? Buying or selling?
Well, I guess you could sell some.
No,
You know.
no, just focus on the phase.
Okay. Are we talking about the buying? Are we talking about the green or the red? What are we talking about here?
All right, 1 second.
I'm
Okay,
lost.
from here, from right here to
Yes.
right here.
Yes.
Okay, what should we be doing? Buying or selling?
Possibly selling and taking some of the profits.
Okay, what should we be doing here?
Selling, which I'm going to do because it's really gone down a lot. And I really don't want to just lose everything. And then if it keeps going further, I may repurchase it because they're saying, I don't know how true that is, that it should go up to $170 something a share. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, but there's 50 advisors that are saying that based on their analysis. So we'll see.
Okay. Okay. What would you have done here? Just
See?
think of buying and selling. No big deal, right?
Okay.
Just think of buying and selling anything else, right?
Okay.
You're gonna go shopping and you want a deal.
Okay.
You want a deal, right? And we want to buy, in order to get a deal, right? We got to do what? We got to buy low and sell what?
High.
High. So did we buy low here?
Yes.
And we bought on a break of resistance, right? Because buyers are buying. Buy on a break of resistance, buyers are buying.
Yes.
Did we sell here? Did we get out here on a break of support right here? This line right here, support line, we got out here, right? And I know you don't know the system yet, but this white arrow says we got out on a break of support. This is the distribution phase. So this is the distribution phase. This is the markup phase. Okay.
Okay.
So we would have gotten out here. You remember the meat of the trade. We're never gonna get at the bottom. We're not gonna buy down here at the bottom. We're gonna wait for the price to break resistance to buyers to come in. And then we're gonna never get at the very top, right? We can get out at the very top. We need sellers to come in. So we bought here. We bought here, right here, and then we sold here.
Okay.
Okay, and you did good. You bought your Amazon. Where did you buy your Amazon? At what price?
It was like $100.
$100. So look at that. Perfect, right? $100 is right here. You bought it right here. Wouldn't it have been nice to get out at 160?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
right now it's at 117.
Yeah, it is.
So what if it goes to, where do you plan on getting out?
Well, I thought about it today, but I didn't do that.
Okay.
And I'm just contemplating on it right now. Yeah. I'm thinking about it.
So where are you going to get out?
Maybe tomorrow. I'm
At
going
what
to take
price?
a look at it seriously tomorrow. To take a look at it.
Why didn't you get out today?
Well, you know what? My focus was on another stock. And I could have gotten out today was American Airlines because they went
I'm
crazy.
bothering you. I'm messing with
I
you.
know
I'm
you
messing
are.
with you. I'm
Well,
messing
I
with
could have, no, you're right. I could have gotten out today, but I did not do that. But I'm going to take a serious look at it tomorrow to see where it's landing. And then I'll figure out what's what.
Okay. Okay. This is why this is important. This is why this is important. Okay. And for all of us, I've done it. Listen, I've done it too. All right. I don't do it anymore, but I've done it. Okay. This is why this is important. All right. Because guess what? Right here, if you wait much longer, what could have been a great trade that you bought at 100 is going to be, look at here, it's at 117 right now. Okay.
Right.
If it keeps going down, guess what? It's $17 away from where you bought it.
Yes.
So guess what? You bought it here, kept it all this time. All right. Almost what? Almost a year later. And you might be in the same place. You're $17 away from being from where you bought it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. That's a whole year. As a matter of fact, a year and a few months. Now, listen, if you hold on to it, right? Now, what could have been a great trade if you had gotten out, if you had bought, your entry was perfect, right? You bought it at 100, could have gotten out here at 160, where the sellers, listen now, where the price broke support and the sellers came in. This should have been your exit right here. And I know you didn't know this. That's fine.
I see that. I see that now. Yes.
Yeah. Right. Now you're $17 away from breaking even.
Yes.
However, if it breaks support, and if it breaks this support here, that's redistribution. So that means we've got new sellers coming in to push your stock, Amazon, even lower.
Okay.
So think about that now. So now let's say it gets down here, breaks that support, that's redistribution. New sellers are coming in that can push your price down even lower to 70.
Ouch.
Or 80. So ouch. How would that feel?
It wouldn't feel good at all.
Yeah, because you had an amazing trade, great profits, but guess what? We didn't get out when the sellers came in.
That's true. I
That's
lost
true.
money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I did. Lots of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So now look here. And we're almost done. 5 minutes, 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes and we'll be done. Look here. Are you going to let the same thing happen here?
No, I'm not. I'm watching this one really, it's done really well. This stock has done really well. I haven't seen anything that I dislike about that. And one of the reasons why I like the dividends on ExxonMobil too. So.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you, are you going to do the same thing here as with Amazon?
No, sir.
Okay, and how will you know that you're doing the right thing or not?
Well, I have to watch it, and just like you said, that breakup support line, whatever that line is.
So where is support?
What I'm going to be looking for.
Where is that? I'm going to help you here. I'm going to help you. Remember, we took a look at this yesterday, and we said, okay, we've got support. We have, here is previous resistance becomes support. All right, so follow me, right? Here is resistance. Here is resistance. We'll take this resistance. This is where sellers came in. This is where sellers came in. This is where sellers came in. Okay, so guess what? That's at 85. You're at 90. So let's say it goes down $5 more, Didi. $5 more, you're going to be right here where sellers came in before.
Okay.
Okay. So it doesn't matter how much you like it. All right. If the sellers come in, all right. So right now, if it doesn't break resistance and continue to move higher in that reaccumulation phase, okay, and it breaks support right here, guess what? you now in the markdown phase. And guess what? It could do this right here, just like your Amazon stock. Or no, or
Yeah.
you will no, you bought this at $40 right here, right?
Right?
Okay, are you willing, right, to have it come down right here,
No, I'm
back
not.
down to $40
No,
and you break
I'm not.
even?
I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's the lesson, right?
Yes, it is.
So what we want to do, and that's why that fall market phases, take a picture of that, Didi, right? Really,
Yes,
because that will help you. Okay, and you'll know when the sellers start to come in. All right, even if the price, even if you don't catch it all, even if you say, okay, I'm gonna let it get to 80, right, or 75 and get out, because now you know this, right? Even if you got it at 40, right, you got it at 40, even if you got out, you know, it drops another 10 points and you got out at 80, that's better than not knowing, hoping, right? We call it
That's
hope and pray, right? That it goes
Yes,
back
yes.
up.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true. Yes.
Okay. So we you know, try to remove the attachment. I know we like Amazon, we like Exxon, we like Facebook, but it doesn't matter. They you know, they'll come, they don't go up forever. And at some point, right? At some point, we'll find something else, right? At some point, you'll find something else that's in that accumulation phase, right?
Okay.
Just like you did here. Perfect. You bought those two stocks. Perfect. Your entry, absolutely perfect. It's your exit. And I sense, you know, it's not just the not knowing when to exit, not wanting to exit. All right.
We're thinking it's gonna go back up. I think that's part of
Yeah,
the problem.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. But we can't think that, right?
Right.
We can't think that because, you know, sometimes they don't go back up. They don't go back up. There's no guarantee that they're gonna go back up. There's no
Right.
guarantee. Absolutely no guarantee. Okay? There's no guarantee. There is no guarantee. You've been around, right? 2008, right? The dot-com crash. There are a lot of stocks that never, and if they came back up, it took years, right? Years to go back up.
It did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, you know, it just think of it like this, right? Just think of the anxiety, right? And I'm almost done. I know I said 5 minutes, I'm almost done. But this is helpful. If we look here, Amazon again, you see, notice, I don't even know the symbol for Amazon. That's how much I don't care about the companies. What's the symbol again for Amazon?
AMZN.
AM. Let me write it. AMZN.
EN.
CN. AMZN. All right, think of it like this. Think of it like this. How would it feel? How would it feel right now? Think about all the worries and concern, right? The anxiety, right? Just, you know, just having to, right? You bought here, and this is everyone, right? We all go through this. We bought here, right? Bought here at 100, right? Still in it. And here is $100 right now.
Yes.
After a whole year of work. All right.
Yes. Mhm.
I just want you to just think about it. Just think about it. How nice would it be? How much nicer would it be to have bought here, gotten out here, and just forgot about it?
It would have been great. I mean, of course it would have been. It would have been ideal to do that, and I did
Yeah.
not do that.
Yeah. Now, but you have a chance now.
Yes, I
You
do.
have a chance now. So let's put back Exxon. How nice would it feel right? How nice would it feel to get in here, right? To have gotten in here, and let's say we get out, let's say you get out right here. Let's say this is support right here. Support, break support, sellers come in right here. How nice would it be to get in here and then get out here
It would be amazing.
and be done? So
Yeah.
that's what we wanted moving forward. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters than that.
Got it. Thank you. No more salt in my wounds about Amazon.
See, this is easy, right? It really is simple if we understand that there is a force against us. There's a force with us and a force against us. Just think, markup phase, markup phase, markup phase, the accumulation phase, that force is with us, right? Buyers are in control. Buyers, once it turns around, right? Break support, and now we're in that markdown phase. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we want. It doesn't matter. It's gonna, that force is gonna push that price all the way down. Think about it. How do you think, I'm gonna get one more chart, and I promise I'll be done, but this is important. This is important here. I'm gonna get some shorts. Arthur, you had mentioned shorts, okay? But I wanna do something here. I wanna get a really good one here for Didi. All right, Didi. Oh, I wanna get a better one here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And I want everyone else, I want you guys to think about this. Okay. Hey, Didi.
Yes, sir.
All right. Here is that $90 right here. Do you think the people that bought here at $90, right? There were people that bought here because the price kept going higher. Do you think they thought that the price would go to 110?
I'm sure they did.
But it didn't, right?
No, it did not.
Okay. There were people that bought here at $80. Do you think they thought it was going to go to 90?
I'm sure they did.
There were people here that bought at $70 right here. They thought it would go higher also, right?
Yes.
There were people that bought here at 58 right here. They thought it would go higher. How about the people here that bought at 50? How do you think the people here that bought at 50?
I'm sure they did think it was going to go up higher.
What do you think the people here that bought at 90 and still holding on, right? And right now it's at 37. How do you think they feel?
Like I do about Amazon.
There were people today that bought at 35 that thought this is a great deal. It's cheap, it's lower, it's gonna go higher. Do you think they're feeling pretty good right now?
I think they are.
Yeah. But what about tomorrow if it goes down to 20? How do you think they feel?
They're gonna feel like the people pretty much that are bought it at 70, bought it at 90, because they're gonna be losing money.
Okay. How do you think the people did that waited, that bought here on a break of resistance, right? Got out here when the price broke support, waited through the markdown phase, right? Bought here, this is our buy signal right here on a break of resistance, and then got out here. So they bought here at 15, got out here at 55. How do you think they felt?
They're feeling pretty good. They made
They're
money.
feeling- yeah. This is where we want to be. So I want you to take those two trades, your Amazon trade and your Exxon trade. Take those two
Yes.
trades, right? And those trades right there, right? That's your tuition. All right?
Okay.
That's your learning experience. That's your ticket right there. All right, those two trades, perfect example. One, guess what? One, you should have gotten out. Now you didn't know. All right, you're basically gonna break even on that after a whole year. The other one is it's perfect. So one, right? One, guess what? You're gonna break even. Call it. It's lesson learned.
Yeah, it is a
The
big
other one,
lesson learned, that's for
lesson
sure.
learned, right?
If I feel it, if it holds a little bit, I'll make a little bit of money, not what I would have if I'd have got it out at 160, but I'm gonna make something off of it.
But what's more important than making money on that trade? What's more important?
Knowing when to get out.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, I think you should, it's up to you. I would frame those two trades.
No, I appreciate everything you just said to me. It just gave me a whole different outlook on things about what I have and what I need to do. So thank you so much, David.
You're
Appreciate
welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And everyone here, good example, right? So great example. All right. This follows the four phases perfectly. Markdown phase, right? Markdown phase, right? Markup phase, right? Accumulation phase is right here. Reaccumulation here. Reaccumulation here. Reaccumulation here. Broke support, right? Distribution right here. All right. Broke support, sell, get out. Small loss, big wins. All right. Didi, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
I put you to, well, you put me to work this evening. Thanks so much. Okay. And now you will know what to do with your trades. Okay.
Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take care. Thanks, Didi. Have a good evening.
Thanks, Didi. Thanks, David.
Bye-bye. Take care, guys.
Good night,
Thanks, Otto.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.